Good philosophy. Try not to ask questions. Just kiss people randomly and hope you can get away with it. That dog has got one mood, and that mood is happy.
Like, you don't need resources, asshole. We gave you a bone dragon. Why would you need resources? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, because maybe I'm just playing a stupid fucking asshole run that demands that I play like a fucking idiot. Well, they're like, well, that doesn't seem like a very smart thing to do now, does it? Fuck! No, no. No, I think what kind of hitbox bullshit is that? What was that for? You prick. Oh, you just kicked the shit out of that squirrel. Oh! Oh, shit! God, brutal! I mean, it seems like a slight overreaction, I'm not gonna lie. Just saying. God.
I feel like a little nudge in the other direction, like, hey, don't fight me.
You were incorrect. I can just tell that the Sierra animators had way too much fun with this part. You know what? They put one guy on this, and they were like, alright, Bill, you've got the Fatima dancing sprite. Go ahead. He's like, I'll need 6 months to make it work. And I need to do it right. This is the kind of nightmare that I was worried about. Yeah, we're in some sincere trouble here. That's all the fucking dragons. I'm trying to figure out a strategy when my strategy is you're fucked. That's my strategy. Go in chain lightning and fuck off. Go in chain lightning and fuck off.
1 hour later. 2 hours later. 3 hours later.
That's a hell of a property.
It's a heavy dog. Not gonna lie. Ugh. Come on.
One bullet left. Clip that shit.
Look how short my hair is.
dude's like.
Hello there. Welcome in, greetings and salutations. I'm scratching my nose. It's me, obsessive repulsive. Today I am played by Taika Waititi, because this is the accent he talks in with every movie he's in. You got degrees, bring on the puns. Yeah, what is one of the term papers that you're going to have to write? Then we can determine what puns are appropriate. Or, hey, that's not a knife, that's a knife. Bob, your uncle. Hey, Jiminy Cricket there. Hey, and another thing that we're going to do today, let's just get this over here. You guys might not be able to hear me from super far away, but we're going to do some isometric dips and or pull-ups. I haven't decided. Maybe a little bit of both. But it's effective, nobody's asking. How can you do these isometric exercises when you're so incredibly strong? That's what my girdle is for. This is my girdle of anti-giant strength right here. Go like this. And this is the really flattering part. Check this shit out. I do pounds and pounds of weight. So in this case, it's going to be about 70 pounds. Yeah, give or take. That should be enough to keep me on the floor. And there's no romantic way to say this. Essentially, I strap this to myself, and it looks like it's attached to my balls. I just kind of hook it on here, and then look at that. Awkward. You're feeling burdened by so many essays, they might be turn paper. Okay, Knox. We go do. We have to walk like a little bit of a jackass, hilariously. Yeah. Can I pull myself up with me plus 70 pounds? That's the question. Yeah, I might need a little more weight. But the goal is not to be. Can I push myself up from a dip with 70 pounds? And the answer is there's no fucking way. So this will be the one that I go. Woo. One more time. Holy shit, that's heavy. So we'll throw that in on occasion. That'll be our fun little break in between. What's in that window? How'd you get that chair down here? What's the dryer reflecting on? Dryer is reflecting on me on the screen. Nothing's in that window, and everything came through the garage. So there we go. Knox, take your time with ornithology papers. I don't want you to thrush through them. Stop it, you guys. Stop it. Stop it. You're going to stop? Go ahead and stop. Anyway, it's time for the Colonel's Bequest. Has anyone played this game? Has anyone played the Colonel's Bequest? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, possibly. Fleabo flopsily. That's the question. I have for all y'all today. If not, you're in for a capital T reet. Who's ready for a murder mystery? Using your magnifying glass, please let me know how the audio for the game is versus my sultry tones. Using your magnifying glass in the back of the map enclosed in your Kernel's Bequest box, please identify the following fingerprint. Thanks to the magic of the internet, I do have this information. And based on my extensive research, the fingerprint belongs to... Fifi! Fifi! Oui, oui. Oh, hold on. There we go. The curtain is about to go up. Please be seated. See the knife? Why do you have two eyes now? I always had two eyes. Have you previously attended a performance of the Colonel's Bequest? Let's be silly and say no. Dun, dun, dun! For my money, still one of the most beautiful Sierra games ever made. Yeah, Nox, I love that shocked bow. His faithful staff. The rest of the Dijon family. The Prune family. Clarence and Dr. Wilbur C. Fields. And starring Laura Bow. I'm also here. Hey Laura, wanna come with me this weekend to my Uncle Henry's estate? He's having a family reunion of some sort. You can keep me company. I don't know, I have some studying to do. Stop being such a stuck-up bitch. Oh, come on, it'll be Scream. It's such a creepy old place, you might find it interesting. Hey DGen AI, what's up? Have you ever played this game before? Okay, count me in. What a convincing it took. Like, I don't know, I should probably study. Oh, shut up and come. Okay, I guess I'll come. That's the amount of convincing it took. As soon as I say, like, oh, I have to get on this fucking boat to get there, I'd be like, just kidding, I need to study. Also, never take me anywhere ever again. Roberta! Roberta! Look at this shit heap. Instead of going on the boat, I'd be gondola. If it was the choice of getting on that boat or not, I'd be skippering it. Skipping it. I'd be skipping it. Quite a place. The noise. Well, what do you think? What the fuck? It looks interesting, alright. That's very polite of Laura to say. Oh, it certainly looks like a place where a bunch of people will die. Wait till you meet the family. They don't quite have the faces right. You know? For these big things. It's so close. Yes? Jeeves, don't you remember me? I'm Lillian. Yes. Everyone else has already arrived. They're just sitting down for dinner. Please come in and join them. During dinner. I'm glad you're all here. I'm sure you're wondering why I sent for you. As you know, I'm a very wealthy man. I have invested my money wisely and have put away almost every dime. So good. However, my end is near and I've decided to bequeath my millions to each of you sitting at the table. Except, of course, Lillian's friend, Laura. What the fuck? Anyway, as I've said, you're all inheriting my money, and you will inherit equally when I go. Yeah, he looks pretty quietly racist. If any of you should die before I do, then your share will be distributed equally to the surviving parties. Nice rack. Check out her legs, too. If you can see it behind the thing. I'm tired, Fifi. Help me back to my room. No dinner for me. Good night, all. Nothing to see here. The old... I'm surprised he didn't try and take it with him. He's such an old skinflint. I don't think you deserve any money. Speak for yourself. How much do you think he's good for? Well, I know what I'm going to do with my share. Your share? I bet the old codger outlives you. Wonder how sick he is. Do you think he's gonna go soon? I've had enough of this. Laura and I will retire to our room now. Yeah, we will. Dress tentacles. Yeah, it's got to be the wine rack. 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. Still 7 o'clock. Still 7, 2, 3. I think we can skip this in the future, but you get the idea. Nice cock-a-doodle-doo. This is the guest room you share with Lillian. Though a bit tired-looking, it seems comfortable enough. Geez, Laura, stop being such an elitist. How much of this was directly inspired by the Clue movie, I wonder? It's got big Clue flavor. I don't know, but this game has something very interesting about it that we'll get into in just 1 second. Laura, dear, please excuse me. I'm going to freshen up in the bathroom. Why don't you explore the estate a bit? Okay. And that's what I'll do. Something doesn't feel right. Everyone's acting too strange. Even Lillian. What would Daddy do in a situation like this? If things don't feel right, they probably aren't. Observe the situation closely, yet be unobtrusive. Explore your surroundings quietly and carefully. Try to question the others without raising suspicion. Notice small details. Take lots of notes. And above all, be careful. Well, I can do that. Since you never go anywhere without your trusty notebook and pencil, you go to your suitcase, open it, and remove these two items. Yes, your father is right. Observing the situation and taking notes would be a good idea. So here we go. We're in. Start moving already. So this game is very interesting. And notice I'm going to call this one First Run, because this game, it doesn't have the traditional actions of like a regular Sierra game. See how you can ask about, tell about, show, give, look at. The notebook and pencil, you can look at everything. So you can read notebook. Skim through your many notes and observations. Book, notebook. So I guess you can't read it during, or if you have an observation, you can do that. So time doesn't pass if you stand still. You can play this game like I'm going to do right now. I'm going to do a playthrough where you're just kind of oblivious. And you can kind of get an ending and sort of see what's happening, but not really. And then you can play like the hulked up version of the game where it's designed to be played over and over again so that you can start to piece the story together through multiple playthroughs. Can't read and time is relative. Got it. Although I just wanted to show this little feature off, which is funny. This is the guest room you share with Lillian. Though a bit tired looking, it seems comfortable. I think you can right click on stuff to, well, I thought you could anyway, to look at things. Yeah. Beneath a set of 3 small pictures, you notice a small door in the wall. So if something is lookable, you can right click on it and it'll give you an observation. The 2 dressers. Above the fireplace, you notice a picture of Colonel Dijon in his younger, more vital days. On the opposite wall, you see pictures of a little gamer move. Thanks, buddy. The girls' eyes have a strange hollow look to them. Notice that hollow look. Suitcase lying on each bed. Most of these chairs look pretty old. Most of these sofas look old, dirty, and uncomfortable. Your suitcase lies on the bed to the left, while Lillian's lies on the one to the right. Oval-shaped vanity. So again, you can notice a small door in the wall. Open door. You're not close enough. It appears to be a chute of some kind. You wonder where it goes. Enter chute. Hey, what's up, Retro Homebrew? Have you ever played this game before? Welcome in. Oh, shoot. Knox, did you write this game? Look, Knox wrote this game, and that's okay. We're not blaming him for it. We're just saying that he's a bad person, and he shouldn't have done it. Just saying. I'm just saying, Knox shouldn't have done that. Why you gotta do us like that, Knox? So I'm gonna try and play this game like I don't know everything. Say it nicely. Stop insulting my AI term paper writer. This is the back upstairs hallway of the mansion. Look around and see 2 dressers. A Mew Mew a beautiful porcelain cat. Elegantly on a marble, a lovely vase rests atop a marble pedestal. 2 old armoires rest against the side walls. That's the bathroom door. Well, I hope you like it. It's a very cool game. And depending on how long it takes, we might play 2 tonight. A modern bathroom has been installed in this old house. Hi, Laura. I'm feeling better now. That ride through the bayou had me plumb frazzled. If you need to freshen up too, I'll be done in just a bit. Armoire? Na 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 na. Your friend Lillian Prune is a rebellious flapper. Like you, she is 20 years old, but unlike you, she has been known to hang out in speakeasies, smoke, and run around with several young men? What? She is assertive and outgoing to the point of obnoxiousness, but underneath it, all you believe her to be is a lonely, insecure girl. Brutal. Laura with some haterade right there. Okay, so we can freshen up. Wash up. Use sink. You don't have it. Turn on water. Okay. Look in waste basket. See a waste paper basket near the sink. Look in basket. You're not close enough. It's one of these things where you got to be right there. Currently, it's empty. See? Currently. Here's some fun things we can do. Use toilet. Excuse us. Well, did you think this was Leisure Suit Larry? Yeah. What a goyle. Get them gains on a Lillian Prune broad. Yowza! Check out that dress on that flapper. And then this, of course, is my favorite part of the game. Yes, you do feel a bit grimy. Perhaps a shower will make you feel better. Nothing bad will happen here. Didn't Alfred teach you anything? What am I, Batman? Batman? Can you say? So don't take a shower, is what it's saying. Yeah, now we know which one we're going to screen capture for the old audience. Oh, naked Laura. Put it right next to Leisure Suit Larry. This elegant room must be the Colonel's. You notice there is an elevator here. 7, 15, 7. Pardon, Henri. I got the lipstick on you. Talk to Fifi. Fifi does acknowledge your presence. She's too busy cleaning the Colonel's room. Talk to Colonel. What are you doing in my room, young lady? Ask about Fifi. I don't pay much attention to the women. Jesus Christ. Okay. This fucking guy. So a lot of saving just because sometimes you can go into a room and just the time will advance. If you'd ask me, I don't think she's... Oh, hello, dear. Sometimes people be talking, but you can't hear them. What the what? Two old armoires rest against the side wall. If only there was a way. So, future playthroughs of this game, if you walk through the game enough, eventually the armoires are exposed already. So you can move arm... Or I can say closet. You pull the armoire, and surprise, you find that the whole armoire opens to reveal a secret door. Did Alfred teach Batman how to... Oh, Jesus. So in other words, the trick is to get a mannequin to shower, hide in the room, and figure out who the killer is. Genius. Taking a stab in the dark. I see what you guys are doing there. Da-da-da! So again, one of those is left open later in the game. And then you can look in either the top one or the bottom. There's nothing of interest going on in Rudy and Clarence's room, but if I look up here... Gertie isn't deserving of any of Henry's money. Why, she's not even a blood relative. What are you going to do about it, Mother? Well, I can certainly talk to Henri about her and those two brats of hers. You never change, do you, Mother? Never mind, Lillian. You and I will never agree on anything. Glug, 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 glug. Never mind, we'll never agree on anything. They'll never agree on anything. Crank out the heat! Let's see if anything's going on over here. Look in the hole! Look at the Colonel smoking. Ba-da-da-da-da. You can also do little things that seem sort of unintuitive in the moment, but later in the game, when you look at the clue book, it will make sense. So you can look at the Colonel right now, right? The old Colonel seems uncharacteristically in an agitated state. His eyes dart around the room and he fidgets in his wheelchair. Frowningly, he watches you suspiciously. Look, cigar. Colonel smokes a small, nasty-smelling cigar. Smell cigar. Smell smoke. Sniff, sniff. So there's little things, little details that become more apparent. This is the front upstairs hallway of the plantation house. A grand staircase leads down to the lower level. That seems super stable. Nothing bad's gonna happen there. I wonder what else Laura can sniff in this game. It's just an empty closet. Nothing to see in there, folks. I wonder what's upstairs. Stairs lead to a third level of the house. There is a doorway in front of you and another to the right. Open door. The door is locked from the other side. This must be Fifi's room. Although her room is in the attic, she has fixed it up nicely. Beds are old and lumpy. Oh, well, you're not going to be doing much sleeping tonight anyway. Ah, message. This is the front downstairs hallway of the big house. A grand stairway leads upstairs. Let's see what's going on down here. For the most part, everyone ignores Laura. So this is a fun thing. You know that chandelier was wiggling. Sometimes if you walk that way, it'll something will happen. But if you walk down, that will always happen. It will take a while to get the splinters out. Ugh, glass splinters too, the worst. A very old suit of armor with one gloved hand holding a battle axe stands beside the stairway. Although it's well polished, all of its joints are completely rusted. Rusted joints, you say? Interesting. This is the back downward stairways home. I know how to speak. And you get to wonder, there's the clock. The only sound you hear in this empty hallway. Don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a joint. So I wonder, since those armoires moved, what happens if we move the clock? You pull the grandfather clock and to your surprise find that the whole clock opens to reveal a secret door. Look at me, I'm the best at this game ever. And all I had to do was play it before. The doctor is alone, reading a magazine. What's going on down here? Aha! So now that advances time. So let me see if I can do anything else before that scene, because I like
to make sure that I can do the things I want to do before the time goes up. What an elegant dining room. It looks like the Colonel has some class after all. What a shitty thing to say, Laura. This must be the library. You see many books of various and sundry topics displayed in the bookcases. Tucked into one wall, you notice an elevator shaft. Would you like a drink? No, thank you. Dr. Wilbur C. Fields. He is a pudgy man in his mid-50s. He seems to be nervous type and sweats profusely. You wonder about his medical practices and if he ever samples his own wares. You gather that he has been the Colonel's personal physician for years. Talk to man. He must be reading a magazine because he feels like it. I get it. Ah, so you're Lillian's friend, Laura, is it? You look very nice, Laura. Very nice indeed. Dirty old man. Oh, my dear, come a little closer. I don't hear well. Not in your life. You're very pretty, my dear. Now, don't be afraid. Afraid you're not. Leery, yes. Giving up on you, Wilbur goes back to his reading. Ask about Colonel. Henry's got more life in him than you might think. Yes, sirree. I haven't seen Lillian for quite some time. I remember her visiting here as a child. I understand she had some problems a while back. Oh. Okay. Problems. Ask about... I know how to type. Problems. The game doesn't understand problems. Laura's willing to get naked in a shower, but she won't be letting some lecherous old man talk to her like that. Boom, bim, bip. Look, eyes. What skinflint Uncle Henry is. Man, what I could do with his dough. How rich is he, darling? Oh, for sure. At least a couple mil. If he's so rich, why doesn't he keep this place up better? It's such a dump. The old miser wouldn't part with a penny if he could help it. I wonder if Fifi's getting any of his money, though. Fifi, you say? I bet she's trying to, anyway. Why, she practically has him wound around her little finger, darling. It's disgusting. Speaking of disgusting, what are you going to do about Clarence? Oh, him. I've decided to break up with Clarence. I have a new beau, director no less. He's such a doll. Clarence isn't gonna like it when you break it off. I don't trust him at all, the snake. From starring in the Hoyle Sierra games. Yeah, from winning all my money playing those games. Oh, darling, that reminds me. Remember that little medical problem I had? I don't trust Wilbur to keep it quiet. It would ruin my career if it got out. I've got to talk to him. You do that, my dear sister. As for me, I'm going to retire to my room for a while. Kiss, kiss. A kiss, kiss, hug, hug. Wimp, wimp, wimp. You have found the Colonel's billiard room. Funny, he doesn't seem to be the kind of guy who would enjoy playing billiards, listening to records on the Vitrola or the piano player. Where was she? She was just here. You have entered the parlor of the old mansion. Against the back wall, you notice a sculpted marble bar, and in the corner, a parrot swings from his bird stand. Time is flying by, yo. That old biddy, she half sloshed most of the time, and shh, there's that young friend of Lillian's. Zip your face. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just going to be spying through this mirror. Ha 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 ha. Dibby-dibby-dee, doop-doopy-dee, look, hole. Look. I've offered her a fair deal many times for her property along the river, but the old biddy won't sell. Soon she's going to force me into taking some sort of action. What could you possibly want with that swampy land anyway? It's no good for anybody. Little do you know, Gertie, my dear. Let's just say I happen to know it's worth a great deal, and I have several rich potential investors who would back me up on a plan to develop it. Well, tell me. I've said too much already. You'll probably go and blab everything to Ethel. Of all the nerve. Well, if I were Ethel, I wouldn't sell you any land either. You know better than a low-down snake in the grass. I don't know what my daughter sees in you. Oh, Gertie, my affair with Gloria is none of your business. Besides, she doesn't care what you think. Burn. You're trying to exploit my daughter just like you try to exploit everyone else. Well, I've got the goods on you, mister. I know about your little racehorse scam, and if you don't want your P's and Q's, I'm gonna tell him about it. Racehorse scam? Try it, lady. I've had enough of this. They love each other. They're so happy together. So happy together. Ba 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 ba. How is the weather? Nobody's asking for a drink. Smell cigar. Look cigar. That's a big cigar. Ask about Gertie. He ignores you and goes about his business. Ask about Rudy. I don't want to discuss him, especially with you. Well, shit. Quack. Quack. So a lot of this game is sort of walking around and seeing who is available. Look, woman. Gloria Swan's song, a beautiful platinum blonde, is the Colonel's other niece and Gertie's daughter. She seems so glamorous with her long feather boa, stunning jewels, and lovely gown. You've been told she's a successful actress in Hollywood, although you've never heard of her. Talk to woman. It appears that Gloria is more in the mood to listen to music than talk to you. Gertie, naysayer. Okay. Because somebody get Knox a taxi. He's drunk. So again, I'm just trying to see. We walk around. We see who is where. It appears to be the Colonel's study. A large desk dominates the rooms. Upon the desk, you notice a small glass case. At the back of the room, 2 large cabinets also catch your attention. You look through the small glass case and notice a little silver derringer. Aww! Mounted upon a blue velvet backing. Fancy cabinet lined with glass doors. Da 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 da. This old house has a nice big kitchen. Right now you see Seely washing the dinner dishes while Beauregard has found a warm spot by the stove. Beauregard appears to be a very old and lazy bloodhound. His loose skin hangs in folds and his long ears almost drag the ground. You sense that Beauregard must be the Colonel's beloved dog. Seely is the Colonel's cook. She is an overweight black lady, rude. On the surface, seems to be distant and unfriendly. However, you sense that she is probably a very nice person, just minding her own business. You've heard that Seely practices voodoo, and you wonder about this. Voo-hoo, voodoo. Voo me, voo you. Open icebox. Leftover soup bone. As it might come in handy, you grab it and take it with you. Kitchen could use some more cupboard space. Talk to woman. I gotta get these dishes done before the Colonel get mad. Go on with you now. Call me now for your free reading. I always wonder why Lillian would invite Laura to a family gathering like this in the first place. Definitely awkward. I mean, in Lillian's defense, right, she couldn't have possibly known that it was going to be the circumstances of him announcing his will and everyone going dog shit crazy. It was probably just, hey, come with me, you know, get out of here for a weekend. Laura's probably a bit of a bookworm. And like, oh, I'll be nice to my roommate and bring her along. Oh, it's you, Laura. How's tricks? You're a swell kid, Laura, but I'd like to be alone now, get it? Leave my mother out of this. All right, geez, settle down. You're a swell kid, Laura. A real hip chip. It's a cozy guest room in which Gloria and Gertie are sharing. Act 2. It's about to get real, son. Gertrude Dijon is the Colonel's widowed sister-in-law. She obviously is behind the times, as she looks as she has just stepped out of the gay 90s. A bit of a snob, she walks around with her nose up in the air and has an annoying habit of constantly playing with her many strands of pearls. Must be nice. Well, she's just doing that. Oh, what's going on here? Looks like someone dropped a white handkerchief on the floor. Book. Floor. Take hanky. Take shift. Look down. How the fuck do you spell handkerchief? Well, it looks like a handkerchief to me. Case closed. Nothing to see here. Colonel's just in there smoking. Smoke him if you got him. Looks like this might have been a nursery at one time. Now it is converted into a makeshift guest room where Ethel is its current resident. You look like a handkerchief to me. When you say hurtful words, Volnick, it hurts my non-existent feelings. Also, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Have you ever played this game before? It doesn't appear this room has been used in a long time. However, it currently seems to be the guest room of Dr. Wilbur C. Fields. Look in the back. It's Dr. Fields' bag. Open bag. Since it belongs to Dr. Fields, you should leave it alone. This is the most counterintuitive adventure game protagonist ever. What? There's a bag and I'm not going to open it? Whereabouts, if you don't mind me sharing. If you don't mind sharing, I should say. Did something happen in here? A small table is lying on its side near a wide open window. Is that cigar smoke you smell? A crumpled plant lies on the floor next to a small table that has been knocked over. It appears that a small table has been knocked over with a potted plant supporting the lying crumpled on the floor. Detroit suburb. Nice. Apparently Laura thinks she has it in the bag. There, so you peer through the open window into the darkness outside. Looking downward, you think you see something, but can't make any details. Don't need to be hearing that sound. I wonder if something's outside that window. Oh, someone's walking outside on the second-story veranda. Who could it be? Why, it looks like in another life it was the same person who walked in and stabbed me while I was in the shower. Can you fucking walk down, please? Thank you. One important tool a good detective uses behind asking questions of people is to selectively reveal information to them and listen to their response. If you tell Gloria about Fifi, you might receive additional information about Fifi, or at least what Gloria thinks of her. Honey, if you found any items you're confused about or would like more information about, try showing it to others. They might reveal more information to you. Thanks, disembodied spirit daddy. Handkerchief. Or in the mood to listen, ask about Fifi. Tell about Fifi. Glory's just listen to music. All right. is the southwest corner of the mansion, right outside the billiard room. Oh, dear. It looks as if Gertie has accidentally fallen from her upstairs window and killed herself. Or was it an accident? Oh God, someone died. Look, body. Gertie's dead, all right. Search body. Loot that body, gonna loot that body, gonna loot that body. You quickly examine Gertie's body and see that she died of a broken neck. You can see no clues as to what might have happened. Clearly a case of sleepwalking. Tell about Gertie! Mother? Oh no, it can't be! You're very mean. There's nothing there. What do you mean there's nothing there? I literally just saw... She's not around here. Well, what the... What the shit fuck? You are standing at the northwest corner of the house, right outside the Colonel's study. Can't go on with this any longer. I must tell him about quiet. Let's go into the house and continue this discussion. Can't tell him about what? Can't tell him about what? No privacy here either. Come on, let's go to the dining room. What do they have to say? It's just not right. We've got to tell them about it. No, it'll work out, Wilbur. I've got some plans. How are you going to replace that $100 grand we took from Henri? Where would you get that kind of money? I know people. I can do it. Trust me. Why are we so stupid as to buy a racehorse anyway? If we use Henri's money, we should have known better. I'm finding the voices. It worked out, Wilbur. It wasn't our fault the fucking horse broke his leg. I mean, what happens? Racehorses get hurt. All I can say, Clarence, is you better do something fast. Because if you don't, I'm fucking up. Handle it, Wilbur. Just don't be stupid and say something. Don't be stupid, you big stupid idiot, stupid head. I gotta go, remember, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, won't be nothing. So as we get later in the game, you know how shy I'll feel about me, don't you, Polly? Well, I don't care what you think, especially Gertie and this conniving daughter of hers. I just think I'll have another drink. Okay, Polly? A drink, huh? Here's to you. Here's to you, you birds. The horse breaks a leg and the colonel has to foot the bill. You know, Polly, you understand, don't you? Polly, Polly, Everything all right? I suppose, darling. Let's just play our game. Yes, let's just play our game. Nothing to see here. Can't ask for a better wingman than a parrot. Jesus Christ. You seem distant, babe. Babe, what's the matter? Babe. Well, darling, this is very difficult. What's difficult? You and I want to end it. Are you joking or something? That's ridiculous. Well, that can be your new profile picture, Fleebs. With the cigarette in your mouth? No, darling, I'm not joking. I have a new beau. He's a director. Yeah, well, I have to think about this. See you around, sweetheart. What a weird thing to say. Dang. I don't want the time to advance so fast. Now, Chili, ain't no use getting yourself upset. Things have a way of working themselves out. I know, silly, but it just doesn't seem right. Oh, hi, Laura. Ask about Colonel. I don't know what's wrong with him. I went in to say hello and he told me to leave him alone. He didn't used to treat me like that. Tell about Gertie. That can't be true, Laura. I'll go see. Short time later. Oh, you're just imagining things, Laura. Good. So it appears like I'm losing my mind. You're standing at the northeast corner of the house right outside the kitchen. Behind the kitchen door, you see a doghouse and a cellar door. Come and get it. Nom, 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 nom. Doghouse. There's a large dark house inside the kitchen door. You see the name Beauregard. Look in doghouse. You're not close enough. But look who's home. Beauregard. Give bone to dog. Okay. There you go, buddy. Look in doghouse. You peer into the dark interior of the doghouse and look around. What's this? Why, it looks like a necklace of small amethysts and quartz stones. Beauregard must have found it someplace and brought it here. You quickly grab it and take it with you. Pretty necklace. Also, Pesty, your overlay is so cool. Aw, thanks. I'm glad you like it. Obviously, the right thing was to take body and drag it around. So, yeah, pick up body. Gotta loot that body, gotta loot that body. I just love that the two scumbags, which is Codename Iceman and Larry, are by themselves, and everyone else is kind of like standing away from them because they're creepballs. That's my favorite part. Open door. You try opening the cellar door, but alas, it's locked. No, it's locked. This is the odd-looking place. It seems to be a private little garden completely surrounded by a large hedge. You wonder why. The hedge garden is very strange. In the center, you see a small fountain with nearby statue overlooks it. Perhaps at one time, this was someone's place of quiet contemplation. Statue of a dancing nymph overlooks the fountain. This is a very fun, creepy locale. Misty bayou waters surround this old plantation, cutting it off with the rest of the world. Better watch your step around here. Watch my step? Why? What could possibly happen? Oh. You've got that sinking feeling. You've lost that sinking feeling. I'm trying not to step in the water. That's what I was looking for. Certainly made a succulent meal for that hungry gator. I want to slow it down a little bit so you can see the animation. Obviously, I'm just speeding it up so that we can walk places faster, but for the fun death animations, let's really slow it down and enjoy what Sierra has to offer. Any day now, buddy. Any day now, buddy. So good. A lot of attention to detail with some death stuff. There's some misogyny going on here with the death of Laura. They're having way too much fun with it. You're at the southeast edge of the Bayou Island. The old road and fence have been taken over by flooding swamp water. Swamp water? Oh, you can still sink in there. You are walking along the south edge of the Bayou Island. Old road runs along the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. From here you can see the east edge of the main circular driveway. Just trying to give you guys a tour of the whole area. You are standing at the south edge of the Bayou Island looking towards the old plantation house. Old road runs along the plantation's front wrought iron fence. The weather-beaten dock extends from the island's edge out into the alligator-infested bayou. Towards the center of the island, you can see the old plantation house. Whoops. The thick muck was too much for you. The old muckety-muck. Oh, I thought there was a gator there. Maybe I'm thinking of the other side. You're at the south edge of the Bayou Island. An old road runs alongside the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. That's the west edge of the driveway. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a place for a gator to be. You're walking alongside the south edge of the Bayou Island. An old road runs alongside the old plantation front. In the distance, you see the carriage house. Ah, there he is. There he is. Laura, please don't feed the animals. There it is. I was looking for that gator. Num num num. So delicious, Laura, so delicious. You have come upon a rundown carriage house. Old crates have been piled before one of the doors. For obvious reasons, it's not been used as a carriage house for some time. What obvious reasons, huh? You peer through the gloom of the old carriage house. Parts of the decrepit carriage lie in the right corner, and a small rowboat named Minnow rests in the left corner. There's a small rowboat named the Minnow. An old oil can. Take oil can. Wasn't there something that was rusty, guys? A 3-hour game. A 3-hour game. You see parts of an old carriage in the right corner. Look in carriage. You look inside the decrepit carriage and find a crowbar. Thinking it might come in handy, you take it with you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hear that? Crowbar up in here. You're at the southwest edge of the Bayou Island. The old road and fence have been overtaken by the rising swamp. That doesn't seem like a good sign. On the west corner of the island, you see an old dilapidated stable surrounded by empty corrals. Surrounded by an empty corral. I know how to speak. There's only one stall in this old stable, and there is an old broken down nag in the stall. You deduce this must be Blaze. See an old saddle. Must be Blaze's old bridle. Blaze must have been a beautiful stallion, but now with many passing years, he has been reduced to an old broken down nag. You guess these must be the Colonel's horse. That horse. There's a good horsey. As you stroke Blaze's velvety soft nose, his eyes open wide and his ears twitch uncontrollably. Bridle horse. This isn't King's Quest 4. Yakataka. Open gate. Ha ha! You're a dead ringer, Laura. That horse fucked you up, man. Hey man, that horse fucked you up, man. At this end of the island, there is a small, quiet chapel. Behind it, you see an old family cemetery. This is an old family graveyard behind the little chapel. Set among the various family graves and monuments, you notice 2 large tombs. What the fuck? It looks like a wisp of mist from the bayou. Oh, hey, Ujali. Listen, I needed them because this print is so small. Do you want them back? I'll give you this, and then you can give me my glasses back. We'll do that. Here you go. I'll give these to you, and then you just give me my glasses back. Thank you. I think that's a fair trade. Appreciate it. Graves and monuments belong to various members of the Crouton family. Crouton! Ranging from the large monument of the patriarch Francois Crouton and his wife Claudette to the simple grave of Sarah Crouton, who was 17 when she died in 1871. Some history going on. Yeah, we can't have you blind. Have you ever played this game, Oosh? Have you ever played Laura Bow? You might like it. It's very chill despite all of the mass murdering. It's a, it's a asking questions and finding answers game. This is an old plantation chapel. Above the pulpit, you see beautiful stained glass window. Candles on the wall. Gorgeous stained glass window. 4 pews. Can't say I've mass murdered anybody. Yet. Yet. I like how I sent Scales a screenshot of that smoking lady's face and she knew where I was. I mean, listen. If someone's gonna be smoking, it could be this guy. You see a rusted iron bell at the top of an old bell tower. A rope dangles from a short distance beneath the bell while a ladder runs up the tower side. Behind a weathered fence, you also notice the remnants of the old plantation fields. Ring bell. You need to pull on the rope to ring the bell. Pull rope. You reach up and try and grab the ring attached to the end of the rope. But the short rope is too high for you to reach the ring. Aww. Short queen. Out the back door, a garden path encircles a small statue and then continues on through a lovely rose. Bruh, take a sip of her drink on Steam and dances like she's in a yogurt commercial. Really got roped into needing to be taller. I don't have a drink, actually. I'll tell you what, plebes, save that, and then when I go get a drink, I will take a sip and dance around like I'm in a yogurt commercial, okay? Anyway, let's go spy on these fools. Oh, let me show you something else that's fun. I think this starts happening in Act 2. That's what you get for being such a snoop, Laura. Hilarious. Alright, so they already had their, what's going on, babe? What's wrong? Babe, what's wrong, babe? What you done, babe? It'll be fine, Miss Lillian, you see. Tell about necklace. Don't care about that. My necklace. I was wondering where it got to. Well, Missy Laura, thank you. I don't care about the necklace, but thank you for giving it to me. I am aware of Bluey. Yes. Yes, I have a knowledge of Bluey. This must be the butler's room. Actually, it's not too bad considering it's down in the cellar. I'm doing this just because there's one other little bit of cutesy game mechanic that I want to show off. It's a mirrored medicine cabinet on the wall next to the sink. Jeeves is the Colonel's imposing butler, though you find him somewhat good-looking. Kind of. He nevertheless gives off a disconcerting feeling of secretiveness. You have noticed that Jeeves actually keeps to himself and seems to talk in little more than monosyllables. You wonder about him. I don't wonder that much about him. A box of crackers is sitting next to the nightstand on Jeeves' bed. Take crackers. You ask Jeeves if you can have the crackers. He nods his head in approval while he's sleeping. Do you want to hear my 5-second Bluey take as a fellow dad Green Lantern fan? Hey Laura, having fun? You wonder he might be doing mischievous things? Look up. How's your mama doing these days? Oh, you know, Mother Seeley. It could use more spice. There's an episode where Bluey and Sister Bingo react how they think their parents met, and Bluey is pretending to be her dad, and she just keeps saying babe like you were just doing, and inadvertently roasting her dad Bandit. It's great. It is. My Bluey take. I guess obsessive repulsive here with my Bluey take. It's easy to be a perfect parent for 15 minutes. And I think Bluey shows those 15-minute frames where the dad has infinite patience and doesn't snap and throw his kids' faces through the wall. That is what it should be taken as. It's a snapshot of the 15 minutes where every parent is trying to do their best before they lose their shit and playtime's over. End of rant. And that's my hot Bluey take. You make the best bread. I'll be piping hot tomorrow morning, don't you know? Call me now for your free reading. So why did I get crackers? Who gives a shit about crackers, right? Well, someone does. And that someone is Polly. Give Polly cracker. He gave a cracker to the parrot. Gonna tell him, racehorse camp. Every chapter, Polly will give you a little Polly clue hint. Speaking of little hints and clues, hold on 1 second, because I think I know what will advance time, and I don't want to do it yet. So I want to show you this thing. Open closet. It's just an empty closet. Oh. Well, if it's just an empty closet, I'll keep opening it up. That's what you get for being such a snoop. Third time's a charm, closet hugger. No one's up here yet. I don't remember the exact chronology of where everyone is at what point of the game. But, yeah. Oh, very much. 100% agree. The show has lots of layered things. Episodes are only 6 minutes. I'm a big advocate. It's a masterclass in storytelling and animation. It's really well done. I will never take that away from it. But this idea that it is somehow a dissertation on parenting is not something I adhere to. So crackers get him to talk about family politics. Damn it, Knox, are you on a late night show? Are you going to replace Stephen Colbert? What the fuck's going on? Oh, hello. Leave me alone, you cad. Yikes. Hmm. Ask about Fifi. What's going on there? I know what she's after. I've got her completely pegged. Looks like she's not the only one who's gonna get pegged. Heyo! Look. Fireplace. Look, mantle. This is one of those things that, like, you find out about it when you find out about it. A miniature replica of a cannon from the Spanish-American War sits in the center of the mantle above the fireplace. Look, cannon. Miniature replica of a rendered in pewter and look-in cannon. You're not close enough. You see a tarnished brass key sitting inside the barrel. Take key. That I'll take. I won't steal anything from the doctor's bag, but I'll take a key. Use key on elevator. What do you want to do with the brass key? Unlock elevator. Currently, you don't see an elevator, just an elevator shaft. Ah, come on. This fucking game. Well, actually, there's not an elevator there right now, Laura, so... Well, here's another thing we can do. Oil Knight. What part of the armor would you like to oil? Use oil on Knight. Use oil on arm. What's the worst that could happen? Got a splitting headache, Laura? I get it, because she got dissected by the axe. Hilarious. I have to constantly remind my kids that the reason we can't do games like Keepy Uppy is because on Bluey, those games end pleasantly in 6 minutes, and in our house, it ends when shit breaks, glass or bones, and there's a lot more yelling from children and consequently parents. Yeah, I think that the trick is, honestly, to say, like, we're going to make a video and the video is this long, you know? But I also don't like, I'm really offended by that concept of saying, we're going to take this activity and we're going to monetize it or publicize it. Here, I'm saying this on a fucking Twitch screen, playing an old game, but bear with my hypocrisy for a second. I feel like there's, maybe it's upswinging, like, I don't know, with your kids, if it's sort of a re-backlash away from it. My kids don't seem to want to do it, although my youngest is big on making these edits on TikTok, so what the hell do I know? Last Bluey story. Now we say oil helmet. Open helmet. You carefully open the armor's visor and peek inside. You see a small metal valve handle hanging by a hook inside the armor's helmet. You grab the valve handle. You also see an old yellowed note posted on the inside of the helmet. Curious about the note, you read it. It says, "Our dearest daughter, Sarah, we knew you would know to look in the armor. This war is terrible. We fear our end is near. In case you're not the only one to find this note, we won't give too much away. Use this valve handle with your favorite water nymph. Don't ever forget, we love you very much. Love forever, Mama and Papa." Where have we seen a water nymph? Hobbs, is this the longest your beard can grow? No, I usually, so what I'll do, my understanding of when to stop it is when this kind of happens, when I have to pop it out of my shirt when I pull it on. So it's right about at that length. I don't know how long it can grow. Kind of scared to find out, but also kind of excited to see how far it can grow. It looks ridiculous. Also, hey, Carolio, won't you be my Ninja Turtle? Hey, Carolio. Leo, how are you? Stay away from my swords. They're everyone's swords. Look in the hole. Act 3. Ding, ring, ring. Sometimes you're just hoping to catch someone, you know? Mirrors don't open, do they? Okay, move the mirror. So sorry. Oh god, it's dressed as a woman. As opposed to... No, sorry, this is the non-political stream. Sorry, we'll do, Act 2. Nobody cares that someone died. Nobody cares that someone what? Nobody cares that someone what? Don't walk in the middle, then the chandelier falls on you. Let's just do a little check, see if anyone's around. Hi, Fifi. Talk, Fifi. Talk, Fifi. Ah, mademoiselle, s'il vous plaît, please, I want to read my book. Nobody wants to fucking talk to me. Et ce ne saigne pas. Bing, bing. This isn't for you. This ain't for you, kid. So get out is what I'm hearing. Ask about Rudy. What do you think about Rudy? He doesn't appear to want anything to do with you. Well, what a dick. If only there was a way that I could hear what they're saying. Ah! What do they got to say? Who is this so-called director that Gloria's seen now? Why, I ought to punch his lights out for getting between me and my gal. Gloria was never your gal. Just because she went out with you a couple of times, you thought you owned her. Well, news for you, buddy. My sister doesn't need to settle for the likes of you. As a matter of fact, you were nothing more than a dalliance for her. Dalliance? Why, you're the one who can't make a commitment to anything. You're just trying to sink Gloria down to your lousy level. You ain't good enough to kiss the ground she walks on, see? You're nothing but a low-class jerk. Oh, jeez. A low-class jerk? Quit butting in between me and Gloria. It's none of your business. I'll handle it the way I want to, and I won't be asking your permission. I'm warning you, Jack. If you see you near my sister again, I'll cut you up into little pieces and feed you to the dog. Got it? Yeah, see? Yeah, to the dog. That dog will eat anything. Be-doo-dee-doo-doop. Be-doo-doop-doop. Niv. Move armoire. Move armoire. Be-doo-doo-doo. Bo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What the? He can walk. He can walk, he can walk, he can walk, he can walk. That sneaky little... I wonder if I can use the elevator. Use elevator. You don't have it. Open and then the door. Get out of my elevator. All right, Jesus, settle down, you old kook. It's a miracle. I can sing, I can sing. Okay, that was so loud. Thank you. Let's see what Polly has to say here now that we're in Act 3. Act 3. People still don't care. Give Polly cracker. She's after me, Brock. So afraid, Brock. What? Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Oh, Dr. Zaius. Boom, bakito, bito, ba. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Oh, Dr. Zaius. This is a poor but clean shack here at the edge of the old sugarcane fields. Nearby, you see a small chicken coop. It's fair. Nice to see you again, Missy Laura. Won't you come in? Celia's place looks quite cozy and comfortable. She's managed to make a home out of a little shack. If you want, you can sit a spell and we visit. Ask about Lillian. Oh, Miss Lillian, that girl's had her troubles. I don't want to talk too much, but her daddy's suicide hit the poor thing hard. And then to have her mama care more about the liquor than her own daughter. Oh, sad is right. Fifi's a real conniver, alright. She know what she wants, and she'll use any means to get it. And I mean any means. Ask about Jeeves. Jeeves is hard to figure. I think him and Fifi could be up to something since I see them winking and blowing kisses at each other. We don't have any Troy McClure. I wonder, the Troy McClure I would use would be, Mr. Simpson, this is the most open and shut case I've had since since my lawsuit against the movie The Never-Ending Story. Take carrot. Before taking the carrot, you look at Celie for permission. She nods with approval. With that, you take yourself a juicy-looking carrot. Boy, that carrot's juicy. A broken arched bridge crosses a large stream to the swamp's edge. Well, it's only broken for losers. Okay, well, maybe it was actually broken. Pow, 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 pow. This is the southwest corner of the mansion, right near the parlor. How did I go from the north side of the mansion right to the southwest? Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. This game's silly. You are standing in front of the old plantation door right by the door. Oh, this is a fun... this is a nice little Easter egg, too. Look, door. The front door of the old is badly weathered. Look, knockers. There are a couple of ghoulish-looking door knockers. Nice knockers. Huge knockers. Try another way to say that. Definitely found a way to make a splash. Oh, this is the only other place we haven't seen yet. You have come upon a ramshackle little playhouse. Hanging from a nearby tree, you see an old rope swing. Seeing these long ago playthings make you wonder about children who used to live here. Is that you, Laura? Come in and join me. You are inside a leaky old playhouse. And then he said, huh? What are you doing here, Laura? It appears that Lillian is more interested in reading a book to some old dolls than talking to you. It'd probably be a good idea to leave her alone right now. Huh? Cuckoo. Cuckoo crazy cuckoo. Hey, drunkie. Where are you going? It's a little distracting when you see the editing process of these sprites is that they all have Leisure Suit Larry face from Leisure Suit Larry 3. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. The game is really beautiful. There's a lot of cool lighting and shadow effects that make these dioramas pop. Yeah, this is why I really like the Crimson Diamond very much. She copied the art style, or was inspired, I should say, by this art style, and it really shows. And apparently, because this was the first game where the designer, they didn't give him like a rough outline, they just said, draw this, draw this, draw this. And so he just made this all from scratch without hard outlines. Everything was just kind of done. Everything was done through just what he imagined it would be. Not just like, okay, here's a black line and that's the shape of this thing. Okay, Drunky, you're doing great. Oh, what the? Oh no! What happened to Wilbur? Someone must have hit him over the head and killed him. Nervously, you look behind you, but there's no one. Oh God! Give CPR. Check for pulse. Clear the airway. That was for you, Plunge. Search body. You're not close enough. I'm pretty close. With trembling hands, you search Wilbur's body and confirm your suspicions that he died by a tremendous blow to the head. Not just any blow. A tremendous blow. What's this? Why, it's Wilbur's monocle. Thinking it might come in handy, you take it with you. And it will come in handy. That horse looks pretty damn suspicious. I should give him a carrot. You hold the carrot in front of Blaze's nose. He begins to cautiously sniff at it. He then gently takes it into his mouth and eats it. He looks at you and whinnies softly, as in friendship. Open gate. That was easy. Now he doesn't kill me. Take lantern. Great idea. Take the evidence. Yeah, it's what the word you're searching for is genius idea. Genius idea. You can't just give CPR. You got to do the codename Iceman. I tried to clear the airway. Check for breath. So the monocle is something you can use on various things. Most importantly now, on the handkerchief. Use monocle on handkerchief. What do you want to do with the monocle? Look, handkerchief. Look, handkerchief with monocle. Ah! You carefully examine the white handkerchief using Wilbur's monocle, such a magnifying glass. Why, what's this? You see a small EP in one corner of the lace trim. Huh. EP, eh? I would have thought that this would be something else. I still don't know. He's the one that call him make you feel good. He's the one that call him make you all right. Something's wrong here. A chair has been knocked over and there are signs of a struggle on the floor. Yeah, there is. Fireplace poker has been dropped on the library floor. Wonder how the small pink feathers got on the floor. They look like they may have come from a pillow. Or a feather boa. Look! What? This is a house of murder. Murder, I tells ya. Oh, from Alora Boa. Thank you. Thank you. That was pretty good. We're still in Act 2. We're still in Act 3, so we can't give another cracker. We're just looking. Where is everybody? Rudy's a pillar of strength for me. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's just a silly old man. Don't worry about him, darling. Even that were true, darling. What would I care? What would I care? What would I care that that dirty old doctor is dead? What would I care? Jeez Louise. Oh, I haven't played this one yet. Golden Girl. Welcome in. You haven't played this one yet? Well, you are in for a treat. I apologize. Well, so here's the thing. If you haven't played this one yet, you watching me play right now is not going to really spoil anything for you. Because you can play the game over and over again and get more clues and learn more about people. So you're all set. But if you don't want to be spoiled, I understand. Uh-oh. Here comes another sexual assault. Stop it. Get out of my room now. You'll regret that, you little vixen. Please, mademoiselle, let me sleep. Yeah, I think you'll really like it. This is one of my favorite Sierra games. What are some of your favorite Sierra games? Oh, everyone's sleeping now. Nothing bad's going to happen when everyone's asleep. Don't worry. What are some of your favorite adventure games? Perhaps we've already played them here on the stream. Ciname Paradiso. I'm going to see if that elevator is available. I go into that Colonel's mansion right there. When you walk, this stairs are her kryptonite, and by hers I mean mine. King's Quest VI is my favorite Sierra game that I've played. Well, that is coming up next. King's Quest V is next in the series, but we spin a random wheel after every game to see what game is next. Look. Something looks wrong here. No, I know that. Look, elevator. We just did 4. 4 and 6 are two of my favorite King's Quest games. It's odd to see a newfangled elevator in this old-fashioned house, but how else would the Colonel get up and down the stairs? Look, controls. So look at this. Isn't this so cool? I never knew this. I would just push up and down, but this is really beautiful. There's a handle on the elevator control. On the face of the controls, key holds the word up and down. Use key. Use key on elevator. What do you want to do with the brass key? Unlock the fucking elevator. Faint click is heard as you turn the key and lock. Look at the windows. Look at the windows. Look at the windows. Look at it. Look at that. And sneaky murderer. Down. Up. Wah, 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 wah. Up. ATTIC. Into the attic. Go me. What a dark and creepy attic. It helps to have the moonlight shining through those big windows. Among all the junk, a stack of old newspapers catches your eye. Look, newspapers. It seems to be an old stack of 1890s edition of the Times Democrat. As you look through them, an October 18th, 1898 edition catches your interest. You begin reading. Rosella was way better in 4 than she was in 7. I've never played 7. I have an understanding of what 7 is, but I'm going to get into more of that. Like, that's during that weird phase of Sierra where they're like, everything's a cartoon now. And you're like, I miss the sprites, sort of. Anyway, New Orleans, Louisiana. Colonel Henry Dijon came home today after spending several months in the hospital following injuries in the recent Spanish-American War. Colonel Dijon took several bullets to his pelvic and shoulder areas as he attempted to carry a seriously injured fellow soldier to safety. Incredibly, though injured himself, he managed to make it safely behind American lines. Colonel Dijon was duly decorated and discharged with honor by the U.S. Army. New Orleans welcomes home a true American war hero. Is that why the colonel's in a wheelchair, you wonder? But he's not in a wheelchair. It's all a ruse. It's dark back here in the attic. The moonlight from the large windows doesn't like this part of the attic very well. Through the gloom, you can see piles of uninteresting boxes and old junk. However, there's an old trunk that interests you. An old trunk over there in the corner? Well, let me just go look at that trunk, and I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. What a cruel joke. That was for you, Next. Look, trunk. The trunk is open. You see old army clothes strewn about. Look. Clothes. There's old army clothes in the open trunk. Examine clothes. There are clothes in the trunk. Go down one more time. All right, now the other thing we can do is we can look poker. You don't have it. Take poker. You retrieve the weapon, the evidence, and touch it with your bare hands, no gloves. Fireplace poker, and your eyes happen to fall upon some pink feathers scattered on the floor. Take feathers. See no sense in carrying around a bunch of feathers. Look poker with monocle. You examine the entire fireplace poker in the monocle. Uh-oh, there are traces of blood on it. Good thing I had the monocle to see that. If I didn't have that monocle, I wouldn't have seen the blood on the poker. Sierra logic. Yeah, there's some moon logic, but then the good thing about this game is that you technically don't have to do anything to win it. You can just, you know, you can just play. Just play, bro. I'm looking for one last little thing that I don't remember where on the property it is. A wonderful little garden. You wonder who planted it. Certainly not the Colonel. I mean, that's kind of hateful. Why wouldn't he have planted it? I always misnamed the music box song. It's Eric and Sadie's Jimapede, not Cinema Paradiso. I don't know why I think it's Cinema Paradiso. Well, I'm glad you're here to correct yourself, because Lord knows I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. I mean, I was here confused to all heck, and then finally you answered it. I don't remember what is the initiative for figuring this out, but we'll do a little reverse knowledge. Sagging, move floorboard. Though the floorboard is loose, you can't seem to do it with your hands. Use crowbar on floorboard. Use pry floor with crowbar. Pry open floorboard with crowbar. Floorboard has been pried open, exposing a small niche in the chapel floor. Look niche. Okay. Inside the niche, you see an old leather-bound Bible. Take Bible. Now it's time to learn. After removing the brittle old Bible from the opening of the floorboards, you carefully open it. Written inside the front cover, you see François-Pierre Grouton-Born passed away. Married Claudette Brune-Born passed away. Thomas Coudon. François Coudon, Marie Coudon, born, passed away. Little family tree here. On further searching through the old Bible, you notice a strange notation on the last page. It says, Sarah, our end is near. The bell will ring solemnly on our final night, and then will sound no more. Sir Lancelot will forever salute us. Do not weep for us, my child. We will watch over you. We love you. Do not ever forget, Mama. Sir Lancelot, with a sad heart, you tenderly close the fragile Bible and reverently place it back in its hiding place under the chapel floorboards. Sir Lancelot? Like Sir Baby got back? I don't understand. Hey, drunkie. I'll give me lots of land from the starry skies above. There was the piano. There was a self-playing piano in the lower room. Don't fence me in. I'm looking for the well. Don't remember where the well is. Right here. You are standing in the east side of the circular driveway. One thought I haven't seen. Look well. The drunk lady must be walking around because the lawn is so lush. You know, someone stop it. Stop it. Okay, stop it. Did this game originally look like this, or was it redone? This is the original game from 1989. Crazy. There's an old deep well just off the driveway. Climb in well. What? Are you crazy? Probably. Look, crank. You can use the crank to raise the bucket. Take crank. Firmly attached to the well. Use crank. Move crank. Turn Frank. Look. Bucket. A leaky oaken bucket barely holds water. And then if you just walk away... You still just want me to kiss the horse, don't you? I'm just trying this a few times because sometimes something cool can happen. Maybe not yet. I tried jumping in the well. It said I was crazy. Can you believe it? Me? Crazy? I'm obsessive and repulsive, but I'm not crazy. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There's only 2 dead bodies and nobody seems to care. It's all totally normal. Everything's okay. Everyone just chill out, man. I don't know where anyone is. That's kind of weird. But other than that, everything's okay. There's a dead guy in the stable. And nobody else is... She's listening to music. She doesn't give a fuck. And there's sexual harassment happening everywhere. I don't know what's happening. And it's all very scary. And... I don't know. I don't remember how to progress the game exactly right now, so we're gonna keep looking around and seeing what we can see. Everyone's dying, man. Did you ever play the Hugo games? Hugo's House of Horrors, man. That's going to be, since it's technically not a Sierra game, I didn't add it to this list, but it'll definitely be in the post-Sierra Centennial thing. I got Hugo's House of Horrors on an old shareware disc, like a computer show. In Whodunit, there was a creepy gardener guy. Did you ever play the second one? I tried to play it so many times, but I don't think I could even get past the beginning. It was one of those games where they're like, we need to make this so intentionally hard that no one can ever win it. Look, waste basket. Look in waste basket. Currently, it's empty. Yeah, it's one of those, like, there's so many moon logic puzzles that you're sort of just like, all right, well, what am I even looking at right here? I don't understand. Oh, I think, is this another way you can die? Watch out! That's right. If you walk by the loose boards. Do you stream, Golden Girl? Do you play these adventure games online? It's not a pretty sight. I think I'm a very pretty looking ghost, and I think that you're being mean for saying otherwise. You know what I think advances it? I have to go look at Lillian in the dollhouse. That's the only thing left to do. Oh my god, with the wings. Hilarious. Not yet. I'm hoping to start in October. Need the equipment first. Well, we have a fun, happy community of people who are mostly supportive, mostly pun addicted. But let us know when you start streaming, and we will mostly come in a semi-supportive kind of manner. We'll go with kind of supportive. Mostly supportive. Is it you, Laura? Come in and join me. We're inside a leaky playhouse. Time for Act 4. And then she said... Act 4, where there's people no more. Breaking my non-balls is great. Oh. Where's Rudy off to? Nobody cares. Ah. What's Lillian doing here? Yeah, we bust chops. Mostly because my chops are so... What an interesting collection of weapons Uncle Henry has. I wonder... Oh, Laura, you startled me. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-ba-do-do-do-ba-do-ba-do-do-do. Ba-do-ba-do-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. Would you mind moving, Miss Bow? I'm just going to sweep up these feathers. Whoa! Look, cane. Take cane. Who's got a cane? Look, cane with monocle. You examine it with the monocle, but you don't see shit. Look whole. Not that way. That's where death is. Speaking of death, where is everybody?
Everyone is disappearing. I don't know where anyone's going, and it's kinda scary.
Anyway, we've got a cane now. What are we going to use this cane for? Ah, Missy Law, what you doing here? Just taking a walk? Nothing gets by you. Oh boy. People walking around, fussing and fighting. If there was confectionery powder in it, it would be sugarcane. You're reaching. It's okay, look, everyone knows that you're the smartest little angel in the world. Ring bell. Need to pull the rope. Pull rope with cane. Reaching up with cane, you hook on it, nothing happened. The bell's too rusted to move. God, if only I had something that could undo rustiness. Oiled bell. Oiling the rusted bell may have loosened it. There's only one way to find out. Oh man. No, I don't want to do that because I forgot I have to talk to Polly first. I can't be going to the next chapter until God fucking damn it, you drunken whore. Stay away from me. I'm trying to feed the goddamn bird. Stay away from me. I'm just trying to non-discreetly get back into the house. So I can feed the bird a cracker. Sweet. And then they can advance it to the next chapter. It's a little unnerving how Jeeves just cleaned up a murder scene. And was like, everything's fine here, mustn't interfere with my work. Hey, Polly, look what I got for you. Give Polly cracker. I'll teach her. She can't break up with me. I'll teach her. She can't break up with me. I can feed another cracker. I'll teach her. She can't break up with me. Jeeves, kiss me again. Jeeves, kiss me again. Act 5. Thank goodness. No mo death. Yeah, right? It seems like Drunky would be the first one to go. And yet, he lives. Alright, let's try this again. Pull ring with cane. Oh! Now you're a real Southern belle. Okay, yeah, you gotta stand here. Ooh, that was close. Some sort of old metal crank. Thinking it might be useful, you remove the crank from the bell and take it with you. Crank goodness. I found that. That was for you, Nox. Ba-na-ba, ba-na-ba. Ba-na-ba, da-na-ba. Sometimes there's people there. Now I'm just hunting for bodies. I mean, what bodies? There's probably no bodies here. That's crazy. Burn lever. Burn lever. Zooks! Entangled in the rope is Gloria's lifeless body, her feather boa tightly knotted around her neck. Surge body grows. You can't do that unless you get some help. Whoops. I might have violently dropped her into the thing. That's my bad. Tell about Gloria. You're starting to go too far with these stories, young lady. Oh my God. All right, well, he's worthless. Nobody cares about anything. I'm trying to tell you it's a house of death. That's a good point. Drunky's outside just being like, I've got plot armor. You knock on the door to the playhouse and there's no reply. Open door. You're inside a leaky old playhouse. Everything seems fine. Nothing going wrong in there. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. This is the part of the game, too, where, once you've replayed it a bunch of times, you can really take some pretty articulate notes about what triggers happen in what parts of the game. And it kind of makes everything make a little more sense as far as where you need to go, when you need to go there, stuff like that. Turning up the speed a little bit because I don't remember what's next. There we go. There's Rudy, just sitting there, munching. Not a care in the world. Death all around him. It's one of those things that you get to a point and all of a sudden you're like, well, I guess I gotta check every room. You're welcome. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot about that scene. But, there was a little treat for all of you paying attention. Colonel? But Uncle Henry, I don't understand. How could you... Oh, what are you doing in here? Nothing. I'm not even in here. You notice a faint aroma of perfume. Why are you treating me this way, Uncle Henry? Don't you care how I feel? Don't I matter to you anymore? You matter to me the same way everyone else does. No more, no less. Jeez. But I don't understand. I thought I was special. I thought you cared for me more than for Gloria or Rudy or any of the others. You're right. You thought that. You were wrong. Jesus. What about when I used to come and visit you? How were you like a father to me? How can you be like this now? Afraid you misunderstood a lot of things, Lillian. I was just trying to help my sister, that's all. To me, you were just an insecure, whiny kid. Jesus. I won't hear any more of this. You're lying to me, Uncle Henry. Someone's behind this, I just know it, and I intend to find out who it is. Au revoir, Uncle Henry. Yikes. Lots of big feelings going on. Big feelings from everyone here. Let's just all take a step back, relax, sort of appreciate what could be going on. Let's use our words in a way that's constructive and not hurtful or derogatory for those around us. Sometimes big words evoke big feelings, and small words help us understand things without overreacting. So let's imagine a time where small words might be more beneficial than big words, okay? Anyone think of a small word that they would like to use to describe being betrayed by someone that you see as a father figure when you've got a mental illness? Anyone? Anyone? Small word? I haven't seen Drunky walking around anytime recently. Hurt. That's right. Hurt is a word. Very good, Fleecy. Fart is a word, Green Lantern fan, but maybe not the word we were looking for. Although with those giggles from your classmates, I'm sure that's something you were looking for, wasn't it? Yeah. Sometimes people like to be a silly butt. Oh no! Ah! It's chill, dude. Boobs. Okay, now, Fleecy, we've talked about. I'll see you in 8 ads. That's so many ads. You can't even hear what I'm saying right now. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, 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 oh. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, 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 oh. Ha, ha, ha. Can't even hear what I'm saying about them right now. Ha, 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 ha. Words hurt. Ask about Fifi. She ain't nothing but a common harlot. You ain't nothing but a harlot. Harlot all the time. You ain't nothing but a harlot. Harlot all the time. Well, you ain't never cut a record and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, you said you was high class. Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Smell. Smell. Aroma. Aroma. Rudy having dessert and coffee in the dinner room. Yeah, he is. Quiet, I'm learning about cheesy street chalupas and shaving my bikini area with lady razors. What's the matter? You're not man enough to shave with man razors and do some damage? Now I can't get the game to advance. Hilarious. Oh, the irony. I was trying to get the game to slow down, and now I need it to speed up. Most of the time, I feel that he is the only one who understands me. Henri is not really a mean man. He's very nice. He's just, how you say, misunderstood. Oh, well, as long as he's just misunderstood, then everything's great. Bolero, it is what is playing. It is the thing. Oh. There we go. The colonel's wheelchair sits empty in the middle of the room. I'm no expert, but I think he needs the wheelchair to walk around. Bing, bong, bong. I know we're sharing a room, Laura, but I'd like to be alone for a little while. I need to do something privately. Oh. I need to... Privacy is very important. Abt 6. Well, thank you for saying masturbate, because I didn't want to be the one to say it. But yes, she's going to be pleasuring herself, and it's not weird to look at her doing it because we're looking for clues. Lillian is writing in a book, which she apparently keeps locked in her suitcase. I think Lillian is very striking in this. Clarence is writing at his desk. Well, it's the writing hour, apparently. Look at all these nerds here writing. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Checking all the rooms. Checking all the rooms. Oh no! What is happening around here? You have discovered poor Fifi and Jeeves lying dead on the floor with their spilled drinks nearby. You don't like the looks of this at all. And the record is a-spinning. Stop. Record. You lift the Vitrola's needle from the revolving record. Oh god. Search bodies. Thoroughly examine Jeeves and Fifi, but cannot see how they might have died. You are very puzzled. Look, drink. Here's the Fifi and Jeeves were drinking cognac when they died. Oh. Look, drink. How do you spell cognac? C-O-G-N-A-C. Drink, cognac. You want nothing to do with the cognac. Look. Strange white powder has collected in the bottom of the cognac decanter. Take decanter. You want nothing to do with the cognac. Look, roses. Aww. Look, cognac with monocle. Strange white powder is collected at the bottom of the decanter. They were poisoned. Those two apparently think they have the right of way. You know. You know. You know. You know. You know. What is it with you trying to get me to make out with this horse? Fine, I'll go make out with the fucking horse. I'm just trying to show you one thing in the dollhouse. I'm not obsessed with going out of the dollhouse. Hooray! He's not losing his mind. He's just an imbecile. Kiss horse. A big kiss on Blaze's nose. He looks at you curiously. Oh. That's odd. There's a rolling pin laying on the ground. Take pin. Take rolling pin. Pick up the rolling pin and notice a muddy footprint nearby. Look, footprint with monocle. You're not close enough. Using Wilbur's monocle as a magnifying glass, you carefully examine the muddy impression and can see it's definitely a boot print. Ah, there's a sole. It's an insignia of an eagle. Look, Rolling pin with monocle. Scrutinize the entire rolling pin, and with Wilbur's monocle, you've discovered traces of blood on it. Ah, jeez, Louise. Blood everywhere. That can only mean, gosh, maybe another person's dead. She's dead, all right. Dead drunk. Yeah, no, seriously, she's dead. I'm just checking all the spots where I may or may not remember a dead body being. Don't mind my 3D game playing at the moment. This is a lot of the late game if you haven't figured out some of the other secrets. There we go. I forgot to give a cracker to the bird. Who gives a shit? What you doing here, girl? Can't you feel the evil in the air? There's something real bad around here, and I'm staying to put my cabin behind locked doors. You get yourself back in your room, you hear? We should listen to her, but we don't. Anyway. Now that I did that, let's give the parrot a look. Glass. Main finger take glass. Look. Glass with monocle. This game, the part about it that's not like super awesome is that you can collect a lot of evidence that doesn't really mean anything. In the Dagger of Amun Ra, they fix that. Quack, I can't find her. Quack, where's Gloria? Quack. Where is Gloria, I wonder? Kiss parrot. What is with everyone kissing? I mean, I know it's you, Dax, but I'm just saying. Also, welcome in. As we know, you over-patrol my stream, but you under-patrol my heart. For that to happen, I'd have to turn it upside down. It'd have to be a dead parrot. Or was it a stuffed parrot? I don't remember. I think it was either dead or stuffed. Anyway, let's give it another cracker and see. Sleep tight, my pretty. In the basement. In the basement. Creepy. Sleep tight, my pretties. So everyone be dead. Sleep tight, my pretties. On opening the diary, you casually noticed an ink-stained fingerprint inside the front cover. Curiously and a bit guiltily, you scan through the rest of the diary's pages. Nothing much captures your interest until you come to the latest entry. It reads, May 29th. That's today. Dear Diary, I'm so terribly upset. I can't believe Uncle Henri would do this to me. I thought it was like a daughter to him, and now I find out I'm no more important than any of these other creeps. They can't get away with it. You know, they just can't. Between you and me, Diary, you know they have to go because of what they all did to me. I know they were all in it together to have me put away in the nut house. I was never crazy. They just wanted me out of the picture. Now they have to. That's it. The passage ends abruptly. What could Lillian mean by all this? You see a small inky fingerprint inside the front cover. You examine it more closely with Wilbur's monocle. Again, it's just you look at it, it doesn't, doesn't mean anything, but it's also kind of cool, where you're like, oh, cool, that's a thing. Now we're running out of people who are alive. I think I might have missed the chance to see Drunky. I'm just saying. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. 1:15 in the morning. We have a visitor, darling. Sit up straight now. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Okay, backing away slowly. Note the chalkboard to the right. Goodbye, baby. I'm not crazy. Ha 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 ha. I'm not insane, no matter what they say. They can't put me away anymore. La 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 la. Billy sits in a pew before the pulpit, her head bent in fearless prayer. What you doing here, girl? Something mighty terrible is happening. Evil spirits all around us. I think we're gonna die before the night's over. I too will pray. If you're feeling pious, you kneel at the pulpit and pray. I don't know if it does anything, but it sure doesn't hurt. You guys, I prayed. It's okay. We're all safe now. Now that I prayed, we're all very safe. Nothing can hurt us, don't be afraid. Everyone's dead inside of the house, and we look for bodies like a mouse. Beat it, kid. This ain't none of your business. Jeez Louise. Everyone's so rude. Everyone's so rude and or dead. If you find the murder, you can just tell them you've already fallen prey tonight, so they'll leave you alone. Very clever. Did you pray for the future sins or just the past ones? Yes, all of them. Uh-oh. A bad feeling comes over you as you look around the room. The small desk chair has been knocked over and you see a fresh blood stain on the rug. Oh, no. Blood. Fresh blood stain on the overturned chair. Look. You notice that one page has been written. It reads, I'm terribly apprehensive about what's going on here. I can't say why, I just call it a bad sensation. But as the evening wears on, I'm feeling more and more alone. Where's Wilbur? Where's Gertie? Where's Gloria? Could they have left without me? Is there a way to leave the island that I'm not aware of? Still, the spine-tingling feeling won't leave me. And frankly, I'm scared. He could be. Oh, God! I don't know where his body has gone. Biddy boo 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 boo. Life is a cabaret. One cracker left. Feed Barrett. Feed Barrett cracker. Gotta get the gun. Gotta get the gun. Plot twist. It was the parrot all along. Oh my god, I know it was the parrot. Crowbar parrot. Remove parrot from the equation. Oh boy. Bookcase. Someone stole the Derringer and the locked cabinet is wide open. No. No, none of this is right at all. Aw, jeez. You guys, there's death everywhere. if you don't find a body where it is quote unquote supposed to be, the game has an explanation for that, and it will become apparent soon enough. The parrot actually kind of knows too much. Parrot's a little bit of a smartass. Don't trust it. Never trusted it. Never trust a bird, honestly. Beauregard mitigated about something. Maybe you should investigate. Hello, dog. Meet me in the hedge garden. Oh no, a sudden gust of wind blows away the note. Beauregard seemed agitated about something. Maybe you should investigate. Sounds like that dog needs to chill the fuck out. Romantically embrace dog. Consensually. Oh no, someone has shot Lillian to death in the hedge garden. Quite afraid now, you fear greatly for your own life. Look, Lillian. You can tell by looking at her, Lillian died of a gunshot wound to the chest at point-blank range. Huh, this is strange. For some reason, Lillian is dressed in an old army officer's cape, hat, glove, and boots. So there you go. Silver derringer lying on the ground near Lillian's feet. Take gun. Take fun. Take gun. You're about to pick up the derringer. I happen to fall upon a bullet. Take bullet. I am close enough. Load gun. Fire gun. That is not understood. So this is the part of the game that's what, and then there's an optional part of the game right here. Poor Lillian must have been looking for some clothes. Sure.
I think you've had enough. No? Now you've had enough. Bitch.
That last one hurt. So we've got a crank and a valve handle. A statue of a dancing nymph overlooks the fountain. What's this? You notice a small square shaft protruding from the base of the statue. Use handle on shaft. Use handle on statue. Put valve in statue. Open statue with valve. Use crank on statue. You notice a small square shaft. Look, shaft. Small square shaft for curiosity. Use crank on shaft. Turn crank on shaft. Insert crank in shaft. Insert beep beep boo boo boo. What is it called? Insert insert valve in shaft. There you go. The metal valve handle is now attached to the valve seam at the base of the statue. Use crank on valve. Turn valve. With click and the fountain comes to life. Turn. Now. The shaft feels a strange pulling sensation. Oh god, I'm pulling it over and over again. I can't remember what it takes to make this thing happen, but I'm gonna figure it out. Push valve. You grab the statue and it turns easily. As you turn it, you notice a hidden trapdoor of the crown opens simultaneously. Now, I'm going to save here as... too late. But we'll see. It's too dark. You can't see. If you can, come quick. Sludge Volhole is holding me prisoner in Space Quest 2. Help me out of this jam. They're all random. Anybody out? What am I hearing? I had a condor drop this bottle and something turned on by accident. I had a video playing in the background of me. Use lantern. Light lantern. You don't have any matches. Oh, mother pig fuck. There's somewhere where you can get matches. In one of the dead bodies that I didn't find because fuck it. So there you go. One of the bodies has matches in it. A Green Lantern fan. I might be too late. I have to reload. Yeah, so I'm too late, so that's okay. I get the bad ending anyway, but you can see. What's this? Rudy is standing over the motionless body of Colonel Jean. He is holding what appears to be a hypodermic needle in his hand. Oh boy. Hi, kid. I'm sorry it came to this, but there was no other choice. I had to protect myself. That old coot lured me up here, and when I wasn't looking, he tried to stick me with a hypodermic needle from Dr. Field's bag. I hate to think of what was in it, but it must have been awful bad. Look at what it did to Uncle Henri. He tried to do me to what he did to the others. I found out that my uncle lured us all here so he could kill us. He never had any intention of leaving his money to any of us at all. He only wanted to get rid of us. He's been sneaking around here all night, and one by one, he's been murdering everyone. He had us all fooled, let me tell you. He was in a lot better shape than we all thought. Well, it's a shame about everyone else, but at least you and I are still alive. It happens too much. I'm sure this night's been real traumatic for you. You go home in the morning, and I'll stay here a couple more days to tend to things. If you will, I'd like you to contact the authorities in New Orleans and let them know what happened here tonight. Oh, hello, Mind Slug. Sorry, you were the same color as Green Lantern fan. As you near the wharf in New Orleans, you consider last night's events. Was Rudy telling you the truth, or could he be more to the story? Oh well, you'll probably never know. Best to forget it and go on with your life. Maybe the police will find the answers. Poor Lillian. Poor everybody. Nothing to see here. Everything is clearly solved and figured out, and nothing. And oh, what's that? I'm an amateur gumshoe. Would you like to review your notes? Yes, I would. So here's when you get to see how you did. And the whole person, this is what you can do in the game. And it's either complete or incomplete. Taken food from, useful item from the body of, this is where I get the matches. From the body I didn't find, people found murdered. Missed that guy. I found Gertie, I don't remember finding Gertie. Found secret entrance exit in somewhere. Objects used more than once? Oh, I don't know. Took a suitcase from Lilia. Valuable object taken? No idea. Found a Bible. Items requiring case scrutiny? Not sure. People with gambling habits. Clarence, Doctor, and someone. People guilty of embezzlement. People with a telltale secret. People refusing to sell something. People romantically involved. People wishing to end an affair. Embarrassing medical history. Objects which change location. The Derringer and something else. Ultimate location of most bodies under. People who struggled physically. People with surprising secret. People who use secret passages. One who murdered the most people. So there you go. Some portions of your notes are rather scanty. You can replay the game to get additional information. But here we go. I'm not going to worry about any of that. I've got the gun. Maybe I can make it back to the house in time. Nope. So I've got to load from here. I could have sworn he was here. I don't understand why he's not popping up there. That's where he's supposed to be. That's where the body... Oh, there we go. It's horrendous. Now it's Clarence. Someone has killed him by stabbing him in the chest with a dagger. If only he was a way to flee this terrible island. Okay, now I can search the body. Shaking terribly, you search Clarence's body and establish that he did indeed die by a stab wound to the chest. Upon further, you're discovering a pack of matches in Clarence's coat pocket. Thinking it might come in handy, you take it with you. Yoink. Hi, yoink. So now I can kind of big brain this a little bit. I want you guys to see what the other end game sequence was. Slow down the game speed just a little bit. Okay, come on. I forgot that Clarence could be in there. I always thought he was just in the bathroom. So anyway, we don't have to wait for Lillian to be there to unlock this part. You only need... Excuse me. Must have been that poison cognac. Alright, so here's that secret passage. I already showed you the fun part about going down. Yeah, it doesn't seem like such a good game, does it? Light lantern with matches. Down the stairs we go. This looks like an underground passage of some sort. Boy, it's sure dark down here. The sudden sound of scurrying rats causes your heart to begin beating violently. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. This looks like an underground passage of some sort. Boy, it sure is dark down here. Yeah, we already heard that. Thanks. Oh, something. Oh, oh, ooh! It appears that you've discovered an old sealed-off portion of the basement. You notice some outdated laundry paraphernalia in the form of a laundry chute, a wash tub, and a broken-down wringer. You can barely make out a pile of something underneath the chute. Oh, what could it be? Oh, God. Someone has cruelly dumped the bodies of Gertie, Wilbur, Gloria, Ethel, Fifi, Jeeves, and Clarence down the old laundry chute. Search bodies. You don't even want to go near them. The two opposite walls have been bricked up. On the left wall, you notice one bricked up portion. You notice a small metal plate. Book, metal, plate. You see a small metal plate in the wall next to the bricked up archway. There's a hole in the middle of the metal plate. Use crank with metal plate. Turn. Insert crank in metal plate. With some effort, you are able to insert the crank into the hole of the small metal plate. It fits perfectly. Turn, crank. Secret panel opens. Oh my god, it's another secret passageway. This place is crazy. Where else would the bodies go? Silly person, bodies don't go into a laundry chute, they go into a flesh pit. Where they're sacrificed to our god of death. Uh-oh. You've come upon some stairs leading upward. You wonder where they might lead. Well, I guess we're gonna find out together. Oh, that's not creepy. You have entered a cold, dark tomb. From moonlight shining in your stained glass window, you can make out the 4 vaults in the wall and a stone sarcophagus on each floor. Each vault has a nameplate above it. The stone door is barred from this side. Nameplate reads, Mary Frances Crouton. A leather pouch. Now, Ruby Crouton. I mean, that's a sort of Thomas Crouton and then Claude Crouton. You insert the crowbar into the small opening between the vault door and the tomb wall. Then with a pull and with a loud crack, it pops open. Look back. Take bag. Remove the leather pouch from the vault and take it with you. Look out. Look in pouch. The leather pouch and peer inside. It's full of precious jewels. Carefully you close it again so as not to lose any. So this is one of those things where I just, you know... You can open all of them, and just Laura the Grave Robber, which I think is funny. You know, my bad. Hi, sorry I robbed your grave. That's my bad. But anyway, that's a little secret side quest where you can get that. Now I don't remember what the cue is to... I also have to remember I don't want to go too... I have to really take my time. Oh my god, Sephiroth blowjob face? I didn't know I didn't need that in my life until I saw it, and now I'm sure I don't. I have to watch the game speed. If I go too fast once it gets to Act 8, then I won't have a chance to get up to the attic and show you guys what's going on. Yeah, she's a curious type, that Laura. She seems like quite the nosy Nelly, if you know what I mean. If I could advance time, I'd play the rest of the game. But I don't remember how to do that right now. All curious. It's not grave robbing, it's grave examining. Where's the last thing? Maybe I can pray again. Peking duck. Your face is a Peking duck. Everyone's dead. The dog's chill. Nothing to see here. I'm running out of places to go to advance time. Did I just break the game? I wonder. Do. Walking around. Did I break the game? Walking around. Did I break the game? Just want to show you guys the basement. Didn't think that I'd break the game. Oh, did I break the game? Said, did I break the game? Didn't think this would break the game. Silly me, what was I thinking? Did I break the game? Said, did I break the game? It certainly seems like I broke the game. They peek inside the open door of the cabinet. Not surprisingly, part of the Curdle's weapons collection is housed there. Within the cabinet, you see an Australian boomerang, a steel cutlass, a mace, and an antique crossbow. Cool. Are any of those things going to advance time? In fact, I think you broke the game. I think I broke the game too, based on the fact that I'm walking literally into every room and nothing is advancing time to Act 8. And nothing outside is advancing time to Act 8. So maybe I'm not supposed to go there before. I'm probably not supposed to go into the basement before that shit happens. In which case, oopsie poopsie. Yeah, I think I put the sequence out. I think that's supposed to be a... Maybe if you kissed or killed the parrot. Maybe they should kiss. You guys try kissing? Why don't you try kissing? And my problem is, of course, that I saved over Chapter 7 with all of this stuff, so I'd have to go back to Chapter 6 to try and show you the non-broken version of it. I don't remember what it would take to get here, so... Whoops. That's my bad. That's my bad, you guys. That's on... Hey. That's on me. Okay? I think because Lillian can't spawn here while that thing is... Oh, okay. Maybe that's it. Maybe Lillian can't spawn here while the statue is open. Like, the game is just like, I can't do that. Well, I won't. Let's see if that did it. Maybe the game had like a weird preset thing. Or not. Or not. I might have broken the world. Well, when you get the ending... When you get the ending, it also... The only addition that you get for doing all the grave robbing is that it shows you... He says, Oh, Laura, it's come to my attention that you found something on the property, a treasure that's yours to keep. That's literally it. So let's... Here. Let's spam forward in time a little bit, somehow. That is very unrealistic. That time just doesn't progress forward at all. I concur. Uh-oh. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, buddy. It's come to my attention you've stolen from our property. Give it back now, and also, did you see what I did to all these other fools? I fucking straight up murdered them. There we go. So this is why I kept checking in here. Sometimes he can be in the bathtub. Tell about Clarence. You're crazy, girl. I'm not listening to these stories. Well, cool. Don't listen to me. What do I give a shit? Alright, well, I'm just trying to get y'all to the end of the game so you can see what the theoretical, quote-unquote, good ending is. Clarence must have tried to take a shower. Oh god, he's been stabbed like 50 times. Who knew that he had such amazing pits under that thing? Hey, buddy. Where you headed? Good thing that's all cleaned up. Alright, he's gone. Just fast forward in time. Nothing to see here. Literally nothing to see here. One of the more excruciating parts of the gameplay, unfortunately. Again, when you play it a lot, or when you're like going through trying to get Super Sleuth, which is a big thing that people online try and do, they write down what triggers what event, how to get there, what time to go there, all this stuff. So there's no ambiguity as far as where you're going and what places, when you have to visit, all that kind of stuff. Which is good, because it saves you from having to do stuff like this. Oh, look at that little guy walking outside. A murderer! He's a monster. Evil monster. Quaint little gazebo. Oh. I never see this, and I don't even remember it having a purpose in the game. But there we go. There's a gazebo that I didn't know was there. Snaps for the gazebo. I don't know. Yeah, I'm legitimately stuck. I can't remember the order of events that I did to make time move forward. Plot twist. It was the gazebo all along. I just didn't have my eyes open. If only I could see the truth in front of me. The gazebo truth. Yeah, I don't know. I might just find the YouTube ending for you guys so that I don't have to keep exposing you to all this. Unless this is the kind of thing you're into. Like, oh yeah, obsessive. Keep walking around the property. Oh, there it is. Poor Ethel has been hit over the head and killed. Something terrible is going around here. You're suddenly feel cold fear spreading ominously through your body. Suddenly? Suddenly a cold fear. Before this, I was totally fine. Now? Maybe it's just a warm fear. Yeah, that's the ticket. There's nothing going on. I am legitimately confuzzled and befuzzled and concuzzled and all those other kind of things. The only thing I can think of is that if I slow down the game speed super duper duper from that save on 8, I might be able to get there before it happens. That's the only thing I can think of. Everything else I have no knowledge of or theory of how to advance this, unfortunately. So let's try that. I'm gonna go, oh god. And this is gonna be excruciating, but I've slowed the game down to its base components with the attempt to make it into the house before the colonel is killed. Just so I can show you the other ending. I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna find out together, son. I'm very slowly making it into the... I hear... Fuck! 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 Well, the dog seems chill anyway. I wonder, did I not look at her journal yet? Maybe that's a trigger that I'm missing. Look. Oh my god. Look in waste basket. Dr. Milken's Miracle Sleep Powder. With Dr. Milken's, you can be sure you'll sleep sweet dreams tonight. Upon further inspection of the label, you notice some very small print at the bottom. Though you try and read it. Book bottle with monocle. It says, can be fatal if taken in a large dose. Oh, noes! I can't say murder. Dear Diary, today I murdered every person in the house except my nosy roommate. P.S. I'm such a slut. It's not for murder. It's because you said slut. Which is somehow stupider. Talk about slut shaming. Maybe only to chewable vitamins. Although I guess all Flintstones vitamins are chewable. Geez, guys, I'm really sorry about this. I thought I had it all wrapped up, and I forgot that I was sprinting around at high speed. Did I not read the book? Hold on. There it is. Okay. Now, so everyone be dead. Read note. Yeah. Okay, I gotta be quick. Quick. Ba-da-ba. Oh no, Lillian. Take bullet. Take gun. Load gun. Oh God. You hear scuffling upstairs. Yeah, I do. We did it, you guys. Oh no! Colonel Dijon and Rudy are in the midst of a fierce struggle. You see a hypodermic needle between them, and it's impossible to tell which of the two men is the aggressor. This is indeed a dangerous situation. So if you just let them go at it with their fun little dance. I want you to know I acted strictly in self-defense. That old coot lured me up here when I wasn't looking and tried to stick me with a hypodermic needle. Hate to think what was in it, but it must have been awful. So that happens. Okay, so we unlock the door. Open door. Shoot! Colonel! Ha! He's dead. You have shot and killed Colonel Dijon. Thanks, kid. You saved my life. That old coot lured me up here, and it wasn't looking to try to stick me with a hypodermic needle from Dr. Feel's bag. Hate to think what was in it. Without you coming along, I might be dead now, just like the others. Did you know about the others? Well, let me tell you about it. Yeah, so that's the same thing again. Okay. But here's what's really happened. Shoot, Rudy! Shot and wounded Rudy. Wounded. Crack shot, blower bow over here. Well, now he's gonna stick me with the hypodermic needle. Yeah. Oh, thank you, young lady. Laura, that was some mighty fine shooting for a gal. I guess I owe you my life, don't I? Why, my nephew was trying to kill me with poison in one of Wilbur's hypodermic needles. Oh, it's terrible what's been happening here tonight. I invite everyone up here to tell them about my will, and they end up killing each other over it. Truthfully, I was keeping an eye on everyone in the house tonight, or so I thought. I didn't see any of the murders. It wasn't until I met Rudy in my bedroom that he told me what had happened. I couldn't believe it. He told me that my niece Lillian had finally gone totally berserk, and out of a crazy jealousy was killing everyone that she thought had gotten between her and me. He managed to could just about murder everyone till she attacked Rudy with my derringer. Rudy managed to wrestle a gun from her and in self-defense killed her instead. My nephew, seeing how everyone else was already dead, decided to finish the job by killing me with a hypodermic needle and say I died of a heart attack induced by the terrible deeds my niece had done. Can't stand much more of this, Laura. Please, find Celie and tell her to fire one of them signal rockets that we use to summon help in emergencies. I mean, he's the one who said, if any of you outlive the other, you'll get that share. I'm just saying. Somehow knew that one day Rudy would blah 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 blah. Slow it down so we don't miss that. You've been a loyal servant to me for many years, Celie, and both Beauregard and Blaze trust you. I've decided to leave all my money to you, provided you take care of my animals for the rest of their life. Oh, sir, I can't think of nothing else I'd rather do. Thank you, sir. You know, Beauregard, people are funny creatures. They're greedy, they're rude, they're selfish. That's why we live way out here, to get away from them. But we couldn't get away from them completely, could we, boy? Oh, not completely, but everything will be okay now. This is also where he says, oh, you found the gem, you get to keep it. Spooky! Guess he wasn't a mean southern racist, just a little sexist. Nothing bad about that. So again, you can't, I was a seasoned PI. So maybe if I'd found the secret treasure, and then all that other stuff. You're coming in right at the end, Spooky Hunt, but welcome in regardless. Oh, you stole one of my gems? Go ahead, keep it. Most of this stuff I know. Oh, sorry. The secret entrance is the crypt. The object used more than once. I don't remember what else I can use more than once. Valuable object taken is the gems. Items requiring more close scrutiny. Something else I didn't use the monocle on. Oh, it was the decanter. There's a fingerprint on the decanter, but it didn't work. I don't understand why. People with gambling habits is Rudy. You have to ask Gertie about that, or someone. And then other than that, that changed location. Maybe something in the weapons cabinet. And then the basement is the location of the bodies. And then I can't remember who else struggled with physics. Somebody has a bad back. I know that. Someone's on pain medicine. Oh, I think Gloria. She had an addiction to pain medicine. But anyway, that is Laura Bow and the Colonel's Bequest. Such a good game. Alright, well, let's click up. Let's click up, click on. Let me go on. I'm gonna find the next game for you all. What is game number 39 of 100-ish? Let's find out. Because it's time to spin. No, it's time to. Hold on. It's time to spin that. It's time to spin that wheel. You never got a drink. I was never thirsty, Fleecy. But I will dance for you next time. I don't want King's Quest. Every King's Quest is getting us closer to King's Quest 8, and that is not a word I want to live in. Here we go. The next Sierra game is Goblins 2. God fucking damn it. I wanted to like the first one so much. You know what? Maybe Goblins 2. Where is the basement redeem? The basement was just once. I was just so into the game, Fleecy. I never stopped to attach a giant weighted belt to my waist to do some pull-ups. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll do one more. I'll do one more. Okay, here we go. I'll do one more. I'll do one more. Goblins 2, the ultimate basement. This is awkward looking. Oh. What's in that window? That's where I keep all of the bodies that I kill on my old southern property. I like that info. Click, 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 click. Oh, that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. Here we go. And Alright, yes. Nobody. My boobs would be gigantic. That didn't work. I mean, it kind of worked. But I also almost dropped all those plates all over my foot, which would have sucked. Oh. I'm not answering any more basement questions. We're finding a raid target. Damn it. That's what we're doing. Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna... Oh, we're gonna raid Murik because he's playing... Oh, no, Mystic Quest. He's not even doing Final Fantasy. All right. Maybe someone is playing a retro adventure game. Let's go. Let's look and see. It's a tiny... It's not even a basement. It's barely a basement. 30-hour marathon? Oh, boy. That's so much of a marathon. I don't see anyone playing adventure games. A doop a doo 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 boop boop boo doo doo boo doo. There's nobody playing adventure games. So instead, we'll just say goodnight, everybody. Oops. Bye.